Hello beautiful folks, welcome back early in the morning to Comaveras as welcome to this kind of the channel again as we're going to be making it happen. A bit going to be getting direct to the point. Today going to be having a tragedy and I knew about it. Yesterday I talked about there are so many people who are so hatred at this kind of the village, and today in the morning we wanted to make sure we're going to be setting some of the bricks here, but we have found already a tragedy. Talk about I don't know if somebody came and hit it here. I don't know what's the really what's the way that somebody can just come out and do such kind of a thing. And what I'm going to be talking about this kind of the point is we are having so big hatred people. How can this kind of the wall collapse? Because it's somebody who came and just pushed it using a kick. Tuangalie vile kama itatumbukia ndani. Yeah, it's even coming gonna be full, eh? Exactly. So there's no any other problem of withdrawing water. Even it's now clear. Very meticulous. Nani ajaoga? I have to shower this water. Guys, it has done me later. I have done a very meticulous job here. I have to shower. For the first water. Very awesome. Water is the life, eh? Yeah. Water is the life. Guys, we have found what we were looking for. Fun to talk about. Oh my God. What is... Yeah. Two years.
3.5.
Sasa mbona mumpeleki hospitali?
Si walipeleka. Aliraswa kwa Teresina.
Kwa Teresina. Sasa hizi sini these are this.
Imeshindikana sasa. Sasa walimfukuza ambe. Ati sasa hawamtaki na mtoto huyu kila.
So she's chased out of where she was married. Uko na miaka ngapi?
14.
You are 14 years. Look at the early pregnancies, guys, and early marriages, what it brings to the society. Now you can even see, oh my God, this is a child, and guys, it's something which is a bit traumatizing. I don't know how I
nilikuwa kanisani. Lakini leo nimekutaimu huko nilikuwa nakusubiri. Ndio hata nilikuwa namweka asiende ufike kama mnaweza kusave this.
Guys, what is the effect of such kind of you can imagine how this kind of the baby is. This is and one thing I can just talk about today is one. Mtoe chini.
Mbebe.
Yeah. My God. Look at even this kind of the clothing, how they are. Oh my God. Guys, after all the things that have already occurred into this kind of the port here, and we have just already sealed this kind of an area that was having much of the problems. Let's wait today again and hear from what will just be bulked again coming out at this kind of the time. We understand sometimes we're going to be having some crazy eyes, some crazy minds, some crazy attitudes from much of the people, and we have some people can just look at Helter Skelter, Kibabylon, Kihil Selassie style, and everything going to be coming out effective. So already we have rectified this kind of an area, and that's why I talk about it's a very huge and it's a very bigger space. Talk about how it can be. It's a 2 feet away, and already we think about everything so sealed here. We are just waiting for the people who can just democratize and talk about Ogintu. Let's make it tomorrow on Monday. We can just make sure that we're going to be supporting into even talk about $100, $50. We can just put much of the people here to rhyme and make it happen at this kind of the point here. But back to our gentleman here. He's saying that everything is so good. How are you, man? Everything is nice. So here we don't have water. Tumaji. This is for these are just the rainwater, eh? In maji ya mvua, si ndio? And guys, we are going to the well there, and the good thing is that the well is already coming out very vamusively and very fantastic at this kind of the point. And he's talking about they have already got water, so that's what we were ever looking forward to. And talk about we were a bit to get that kind of the position of getting the water at this kind of the spot here. Woo! Wagwan. Ni kiasi gani? Surete ile kindo tuchote tuone. Guys, already we have got water at this kind of the spot here. You can even see at your own self, even how it's just getting inside. Wow, I can even imagine. I'm checking how water is coming from that far corner. I'm checking how water is coming in. Very fantastic. And that's why they said about even if from the upper section it will be very hard, but getting down it will be very easy. Now we're gonna not be paying much of the money to look for the water services and much more. It will be so effective because we have got the water at the spot here. Kaboom! This is a kaboom squatch coming out. And the Germans here, you can now understand how this can, even they have just withdrawn. This is the water that it was coming from inside, and they have already made it happen. Mmekipeleka ngapi sahi?
Sahi kiko 17.
Futi 17. Kwa hivyo maji ni futi ngapi?
Maji ni futi kama 3.
Futi 3. So what is 3 feet, eh? Yeah. It's so huge. Nishikie hivi. I want to withdraw water for the first time. Nimulike wewe nimulike. Simama tu vizuri kando nyuma kidogo. Guys, we're gonna be withdrawing water here. Very fantastic here. Wagwan. Sasa hii itachota.
Weka jiwe. Mwitamrekebishia hapa. Weka jiwe kwa kamba ipeleke hiyo kindoo mpaka chini.
And it's now getting very clear. Amita hii.
Weke jiwe. Nishuke.
Ndio. Ama nishuke. Yata nitubiri.
Haiwezi kukutubiria. Weka jiwe.
Tuweke mawe.
Shika hivi nikuoneshe.
Yeah. Let's see the technology that we're going to be used here to make sure we're going to be putting inside a stone inside here, so you can just make sure that everything is running so good. So guys, already we have water. And I can see the channels on how this kind of the water is coming in, and it's by God's grace. And that's why I say that, guys, keep on supporting us even I have not even paid them the money, and that's the fact. Sasa unandaishi ngapi?
Tapiga mahesabu.
Futi nilipa ngapi mwisho?
Zeba. Kuja kwanza kitu.
Eti.
Okay.
Subiri kama dakika 3 niko hapa hivi, nisubiri kama dakika 3.
We have to tie some stone here so as you can just balance the buoyancy, and so you can just reduce the buoyancy of it, and also make sure that we're going to be withdrawing the water very fantastic from inside here, which is a very awesome way for us to make it happen. Let's see how we're going to be tying here, and also getting to fetch much of the water from this kind of the hole for the first time. Guys, you understand how I'm feeling. Very nice, even for the people who are ever supporting us, and we talk about we have found water. It's something which is very, very fantastic, and we can even feel very characteristically very nice when it comes to this. Even now, Mr. Magaba gonna be showering here. There's no going any further. How is everything, Mr. Magaba?
I am very fine.
You are very fine.
Yeah.
So you are looking inside it to check on how this kind of the water is, eh?
Yeah.
Exactly. So we have already tied it, so we're gonna be waiting for it to come and withdraw much of the water from this kind of an area, one on one. Fantastic. Haya, leta. I will withdraw. I want now to check on Kuja tu karibu. Uangalie vile kinatoka hapa ndani, si ndio?
Umejifunga.
Piga tu hapo juu. Tap. Yeah. Haya, mlika hapa chini kidogo. Tuangalie vile kama itatumbukia ndani. Yeah, it's even coming gonna be full, eh? Exactly. So guys, there's no any other problem of withdrawing water. Even it's now clear. Very meticulous. Nani hajaoga? I have to shower this water, guys. It has done me later. I have done a very meticulous job here. I have to shower for the first water. Very awesome. Ooh. Water is the life, eh? Yeah. Water is the life. Guys, we have found what we were looking for. Woo! Fantastic. Guys, it's one of the meticulous work that we are just doing here, and I'm very glad to say it that when we will see that things are not working good, I think we will just continue drilling down to make sure they're going to be getting it in touch in a way that we're going to now be using this water. There's no way of talking about, oh, per jerrycan 20 shillings. Now it's going to be lowering our cost of water at the services of this kind of an area. So kama umetoa kesho nawapatia kazi ingine. Tomorrow we're going to be giving them another work. And leo unaenda shilingi ngapi mre? Guys, I've not paid them for 2 days and they're just working. How much? Nilipa mpaka futi ngapi?
Nilipa mpaka futi 17.
Mara ya kwanza tulimaliza 5, si ndio? Ile ya 5. Then mara pili niliwapatia ngapi? 1,000. Hii ilikuwa 3, si ndio?
Jana tulichimba 4 feet.
4 feet. Leo jana ilikuwa 4. 4 feet. Na leo?
Leo 5 feet.
Oh. 4, 5. So 9 by hiyo mna.
Jana leo tumechimba 6 feet. 6
feet. So it's 5 plus 4 plus 6. So you need 17 feet, eh? So which is 5 plus 4, which is 9, plus 6, you haijafika, ni 15.
17 feet.
Sasa tukipiga hiyo mahesabu yetu, ila kwanza ilikuanga 5. Mara pili mlichimba nikawapatia mkarudi mara pili. 17 feet, yeah. So I think they're now charging me like 4,000 Kenya shillings, which I've not yet paid at this kind of the time. And water is very huge. And I can just tell you, let's get a grabber stone and we throw inside. Hear that? Woo! You can hear that. It's a huge, awesome amount of water that we're going to be coming out with them here. So guys, saa 12, si ndio? Saa 12. Niliona ulinipigia but nilikuwa kwa video call. Ile yako ya 15 ulinipigia. I was in a video call, but tutasotiana, si ndio? Exactly. So guys, as they're just making it happen, I think tomorrow we're going to be looking for them again and dig somewhere, a toilet, and make sure that I trust this kind of the gentlemen. They do the work with their all heart. And you can understand how they were digging, and people could talk about, oh, Ginto, are they going to be moving from that kind of the place? Are they going to be doing something? And you can understand up to date that how they have just made it happen and everything is just moving so fantastic there. And they have just done it happen, which is the best way for us to move and make it happen. So I'm gonna be coming to you. You have some cablings here, man. What is it for? You want to bring some electricity? You have not reached it there. You want to drop it from here? Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna be coming to you a bit and make sure that everything's so fantastic. So guys, I think about if tomorrow we're gonna be getting a bit money, we're gonna be making sure that we're gonna be coming back to the work and also laying some of the bricks here to make sure we're gonna be inserting much of the maram. And also tomorrow, it was on Monday, as I had this kind of the officials from the municipality, I'm gonna be getting there. I'm gonna be getting a photo of this kind of the horse and also get them there and also get that kind of the permit they are talking about, because this was like an emergency and we had to do it with an immediate effect because we have so many charges in the hospital. Like they need 30,000 in the hospital. We need this kind of the house to be finished so as you can just not rely onto the hospital in terms of the upkeep of them. So it's a bit headaching and a bit of making sure we're going to be so fantastic about it. So as far as everything is in turn, I think if we're going to be getting somebody to support us, even if tomorrow we're going to be coming back to the work and making it happen, as God will just bless you and make it happen. So already we want to be making sure that we're going to be constructing here with a bit of the bricks and also insert here much of the maram and backfill this kind of the house more effective so as you can just start the bricklaying with an immediate. I know it will take a bit longer or it will take us a bit much money, but we are trusting that we will just make it happen whenever it comes to the day course of the time. We have Mayan here also at this kind of the time. It's your first time to reach here?
No, the first
there's a time you came and gave Magabo some gumboots,
clothes, yeah.
Or some clothes, exactly.
And today I came and see the difference.
Yeah, today there's a difference.
Because the day I came, I found you just dig for the
the foundation.
But today found the
it
Some
has
of
been
improvement.
increased.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I see some of the stairs we're gonna be putting
The
here.
stairs are gonna be coming from down there,
Yeah, man.
because they have. If you're
muscle
gonna
be
be
muscling.
jumping, you're gonna be making sure that you're gonna be doing some exercises. The door that will be there, only God knows how they will be jumping
But
from
I
there.
think you should at least you give them a humble time of giving them the way instead of imagine you found well high.
Yeah.
What about if you fall down?
You understand? That's now the priority we're gonna be talking about. We'll have to build some stairs there. From the kitchen, and it will be from the downer area.
But you have
I
to
think
put
that will
that
be
stance there
exactly
when you go.
everything will be available. Everything. If you see, it can just be a flat one, so they can just climb coming up. It will be effective. But the good fact is, always keep tuned. And the way you ever support Mayani to come and support Magabo here, it's a better opportunity, and a better opportunity that we're gonna be having here also, and keep giving him. Talk about the clothings, giving him the attires. It's the very best, and also we congratulate and we talk about thank you very much each and every kind of the person supporting. I said that my Western Union, it brought some shenanigans until next month, which is very close, and I will get another range to access money using Western Union from the next month, which will be like 2 days coming right now, and I appreciate
Use
much
mine.
of the people. Huh?
Use mine.
Yeah, I said it. That's why you see some people are sending money to you. And sometimes I direct and talk about, send it to Mayan also to have a video and make it happen.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why I said that you can just use Kate Sigano, you can use Mayan, you can use Mogesi, Ernesto, any person that you feel from your heart you can entrust.
Yeah,
Not
but don't send the strangers. Even me, they send some of strangers. They come and
No, me I don't have strangers. What I need is, can you give me that money? That's the only thing.
But they come with their own reasons.
No, my friend, let me tell you one thing. I want to tell you this kind of the thing.
Yeah.
To me, I don't have that I hate somebody or I do whatever. The good thing is you do the way it's supposed to be done. Then everything will be straightforward. If you are told, Mayani, please, go make a video. If somebody is talking about, okay, I've sent Ernest money, go and clad Mr. Magabo. I don't have... Magabo is not only Gintu to support him. No, it's not only Gintu. It can be supported with any person who feels like you can talk about, you can use whoever. It's not a project of Gintu only. Because there is an, we can call it like...
all the doors were open to
all
support.
doors are open, and also is not meant to be in my own community. Or it's just meant to be in my own door. No, it's just an open thing that you can just support each and every country the way you find it. And that's the best way for it to be done. And I appreciate much of the people talking about, we're going to be sending it to Kate, we're going to be sending it to Mayani, so they will just reach it onto the site. But I don't have that kind of the class. Even if you use somebody from where or nowhere to come and talk about Gintu, can you show me that person? I'll go up to that one. Because even the last time I was doing some of the charity to one of the women from Tanzania, there's a person talking about, oh, Gintu, I want Pharaoh the boy to take over that responsibility. Even right now, whenever somebody comes out and talk about, oh, Gintu, I want to send somebody to take over that project. As far as it will be done, I don't have something to talk about, oh, no, oh, yes, oh, whatever. But it should be, give me the strategy of making it happen. So it's not meant that even when that time reached, that person told me that, Gintu, how do you see this family? Can I take it over from you so as a Pharaoh the boy can take over the game? I told her about her that you are now on the spot because I was a short-term plan person. Talk about I make it happen today, as I move. You understand? Yeah. And I told her that just go on and use this kind of the man and make it happen. So even right today, I found Pharaoh the boy coming to them. Well and good. I found Otenga Junior. Fine, good. The only thing that we need is to see them having a permanent solution. That's what we are looking for. And that will be the best way for us to work on it and also talk about that is very fantastic. Introduce yourself.
Wagwan, only Mayani, one-on-one will... English is English.
Yeah, exactly. I understand.
Today I'm with underscore Gintu, and I just came to see the progress that is just ongoing. Yeah. And I congratulate whatever you are just doing. Yeah. And I have that motivation of helping. And this it's gonna be, we are motivating people. I remember the first time we were chasing them with the policemen. But today, yeah. It's God blessing.
Exactly.
Kaboom.
And we're going to be having very big and bigger plans to come also. and make sure that everything is estimated. But we have a bit of a 2-3 shenanigans here about the land. This kind of the people we just purchased this kind of the land. Talk about not even we reclaimed his land, and you understand there's no day his family members ever come talk about Gintu, you are doing the better thing. No one. Including even right now, they are using his land down there, but nobody can come and talk about, hey bro, you are trying, you are, even we were looking forward, how gonna be even the family to help them. But the good thing is, it is a man-eat-man society. They want, because he's the only boy in his home.
He's like
So
me?
he is having the whole territory from this zone up to down there. Not there. Down there. There's some trees to the other side. So it's a very huge land that can accommodate about 6 to 7 hectares of land. And the other hectares are consumed with the other family members. Even right now, even this plot was consumed by his uncle. And he was paying 100 shillings to accommodate it. So when you come to the conclusion, they needed them to be in the same condition they are, so they can just take over the game.
Yeah.
Even when I came to construct it, they talked about, are you now going to be constructing that house? What are the charges? Are you buying the land, or what is it? And when they saw the first time I placed this kind of the house here, they came and talked about, oh, you know, this kind of the person, maybe he wants your land, and after that you'll have to cut a land. I told them this house belongs to them. That's why I have constructed it at the upper edge, to make sure that nobody will come to buy this kind of the land, even if Gintu is no longer available. In a way that it's the one which is covering up to the road, and everything will be so fantastic. And that's what I ever do at this kind of the point. And whenever we support them knowing that we're going to be having a good talk about a good momentum of tomorrow. And also the children who are just growing, like they were affected with Jiggers, I think they will grow up knowing that there's a time we ever helped, and maybe they will have a history to tell one day, one time. And you can never know the tomorrow of them. You can never know. Maybe my children will come to be helped with his children. Maybe again they will come to join and talk about, maybe you help ABC. You can never know what tomorrow calls. Whatever we do today, it's going to be reflecting tomorrow. And that is the effect that we have to understand, and this kind of the life. Because this life, nobody has ever tested it. We are at the first test. We are in the lab. We are tested at the first time. Huh?
We are in the lab.
We are in the lab. We are testing it for the first time. We are now burating and titillating the life. And we're going to be coming to understand. You will answer it. I saw a steam like, or a white cloudy smoke. Or me, I talk about, no, I saw a blue fluid. Me, a chemical equation is this. Everybody will have an answer whenever the titillation is there. But at this kind of the time, I talk about everything has a change. As we're going to be ending up this kind of the video with Mr. Magabo himself. Mr. Magabo, hi.
Hi.
How is everything? So you feel very good now.
Yeah.
And how is life? Life is very nice.
Yeah.
And we make it happen. Yeah. A bit today we had a tragedy here. A bit of the wall collapse a bit, and a bit the wall had collapsed today, and I don't know what made it to collapse. I think it's too much rain sometimes, and too bad eyeing. Much of the people can sometimes talk about, oh, we're going to be eyeing it, oh, we don't ever wanted it to happen. But everything has its own position. Whenever you look at it in a obtuse angle, maybe in a cute angle, right angle, we have to proceed. There's nothing will just ever hinder us not to make it happen. Asante sana kwa kukuja. He always available. Oh, uko na njaa. Sasa hapa tunasaidiana namna gani? Oh. Okay. We shall sort it out. He's talking about some hungriness here. We understand the disease sometimes. Yeah, bro. Nakuja tu sahi lakini. Okay, wacha nikuje. So this is just a biogas guy from home, and I think everything's so fantastic. He's gonna be getting to another site, and I have connected him to another site to construct a biogas. So I'm gonna be checking on him. So I'm gonna be sorting much of the 2-3 things outside here, and I'm gonna be making it effective. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. I'm gonna be back to you in a short while after making things to come out very effective. Huh? Ne camera. Oh. We have a woman here we have our mother here want to tell us some stories a bit. Tuingie hapa. Oh, we enter inside here. Yeah. We have entered. This is where I store my stuffs here a bit, and this is my store.
Kanyoraya wabo musoma igata tuwambungi kuyumbale bamongere bakamurugicho
Ombungi
mbungi tukumwa koda
nani Yusuf
Steven muchu changanya kiroro.
Sasa hapo kunaenda aje?
Sasa mwereza walimfukuza kuja hapa kwangu na sasa tena anataka kutoka hapa kwangu, nilikuwa nimesema nimsaidia na sema aende Sirari.
Kuna nini mbaya? Mtoto ni kiwete.
Weka chini toa mwana.
Guys, there's a situation here a bit, and I'm called here. I always respond, and maybe somebody has a breaking news. I'm gonna cover it up. There's no problem, and we can just see whatever they want to talk about. Oh my God! What is? Yeah. Two years. Sasa mbona mumpeleki hospitali?
Si walipeleka. Aliraswa kwa Teresina.
Kwa Teresina. Sasa hizi sini these are this.
Kimeshindikana sasa. Sasa walimfukuza ambe. Ati sasa wamtaki na mtoto huyu kiwa.
So she's chased out of where she was married. Uko na miaka ngapi? You are 14 years. Look at the early pregnancies, guys, and early marriages, what it brings to the society. Now you can even see, oh my God, this is a child, and guys, it's something which is a bit traumatizing. I don't know how I
lakini leo nimekutaimu huko nilikuwa nakusubiri. Hata nilikuwa namweka asiende ufike kama mnaweza kusave this.
Guys, what is the effect of such kind of you can imagine how this kind of the babies. This is and one thing I can just talk about that today is one. Mtoe chini. Mbeka. Yeah. My God. Guys, look at even this kind of the clothing, how they are. Oh my God. Guys, you can imagine the mom, she's a church woman, and much of the people always, whenever they don't have anything, they always run to her, and so they can just get some assistance. And she got this kind of the lady, and she accommodated her here at this kind of the home, so as she can even get some 2-3 maybe staying a bit here. But this is I don't know what is really happening whenever it comes to early marriages and poverty. Uko na kwenu? Kwenu ni Msoma, Tanzania. So you can imagine now how she was got in a way that maybe na kujaje hapa? Patikanaje Nyabuanse? Ulikuwa unatembea kwa mguu.
Mwanaume mwingine akamsema muoe kutoka Msoma mtaalima, akaja akamwacha huko. Mwingine tena akasema muoe kuja Sirari. Tena
na huyu mtoto sasa ni wa nani?
Ijulikani alipata wapi kwa huko Msoma, si wa hapa.
Alikuja na yeye hapa. So she came, guys, you can see the condition this kind of the young ladies are putting themselves into, and I think Tanzania, they have a bit of a problem in terms of now how can we help such kind of a situation? This situation has to go to she has to go to the Ministry of Health. And also the problem is she's a Tanzanian now, and who gonna be talking about you have to provide a national ID. You have to provide such kind of the essential, and or the person who married her should be responsible for it. So the person who married her, he has dumped her, and now she's struggling to talk about. She has to step by step up to whenever she's gonna be getting back to guys poverty is something which is very useless. And you will become so useless when you have poverty, poorness, no education, which is illiteracy, and also you'll be used. And now this is the condition she has been left. Now she's feeling about, is she going to be throwing the child? What is she going to be doing such kind of the child? What is she going to be doing? And which is becoming a bit of even getting some person, even you can find somebody becoming mentally unstable and talk about maybe stress. Talk about she's feeling like, what am I going to be? Even this world doesn't belong even to me because of the condition she is just subjected into. So right now the husband is no longer needing her. So she has, oh my God, even is so traumatizing in a way that I don't know even what to talk about at this kind of the point. And let me say about let God protect his own nature and protect his own children in this kind of the world. And I understand maybe it might be the time of her, maybe this was the perfect time for her or the baddest time for her, I don't know. But what God has planned for her, I don't know. And I can talk about, I don't know how to subject myself unto it. And I don't have that kind of the capability right now to know what am I going to be doing and starting from where. Disability officers, I don't know if she has just gone there. Because if the man has denied her, even going to disability officer, she's not a Kenyan, is a problem. And they will ask about, is this the person who gave you the pregnancy? And how this kind of the person who gave or who took her to his home, did he know that the baby was in this condition, or what was it, and how was the terms and condition? This is what we call come, we stay. It has some consequences like the way you can see them. But I'm not provoking. But I'm talking about is something which is a bit traumatizing, and stigmatization has to happen outside there because of the condition we are ever subjected. Guys, I'm leaving it to the living God, and whoever can just comment, you can just comment the positively and talk about this is the condition we are having and to the village. There are so many people to help.
Even just like it's like even
so
Jiggers families like they are best.
How are you going to be helping such kind of a boy?
A girl.
A girl.
What the fuck? A girl?
Jesus. Guys, I don't have something to say, but is to say that there are so many problems that even if I subject myself that I can help, I'll be lying myself. And to that fact, I only leave it to God and talk about whatever will happen. Tomorrow is another day. I say that God always knows what's going to be coming. And I respect the mother. She has took her from the street to take her at her own home so she can just stay here for a bit a while and also find the way forward. She's eating cassava, which is as you can,
the one that have dried,
you can imagine these are dry cassava that they have just put them outside there to dry. That the ones that she's eating, it means that no food, poverty, poorness, it brings much of the consequences. I can just say that let God protect his own nature. At this kind of the time, I don't have much to say, only concluding this kind of the video here. I'm talking about let God make it happen. And maybe it's her own fate of today, or it might be the failure of her today. But we don't know the next generation, the less fortunate. Where is their cry of justice? We don't know. But to say, let God protect what is his and make it happen. But today, keep it tuned. Gintu's kick of the day and talk about this is not the life. Let's look for a better solution for better tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hello, beautiful folks. Welcome back early in the morning to Comaveras. As welcome to this kind of the channel again, as we're going to be making it happen. A bit going to be getting direct to the point. Today we're going to be having a tragedy, and I knew about it. Yesterday I talked about there are so many people who are so hatred at this kind of the village. And today in the morning we wanted to make sure we're going to be setting some of the bricks here. But we have found already a tragedy. Talk about, I don't know if somebody came and hit it here. I don't know what's the really what's the the way that somebody can just come out and do such kind of a thing. And what I'm going to be talking about this kind of the point is we are having so big hatred, people. How can this kind of the wall collapse? Because it's somebody who came and just pushed it using a kick a bit, and you can now see we have a bit of a problem. And again, they want us to go round and round and round. Guys, not everybody need to see development. Not everybody is made to make sure you're going to be checking on how other people are going to be progressing. Other people want to see you suffering and sitting at the same position now and again, and that's what much of the people need. But at this kind of the time, we are back to make sure we're going to be making it happen. But they want us to go back and back. They don't want to see it, but we will make it happen. It's just a matter of a moment here a bit, and everything will just be okay. And what I can just talk about is everything will be just okay at this kind of the time, and we are backing to make sure that everything gonna be framed where necessary and also making it happen. So keep it tuned. We are just rectifying, and we'll just go on and on and on as usual to make sure that everything is getting its own course at this kind of the time. And I'm gonna be appreciating much of the people tuned in and also locked in and talking about again to let's forward and get forward always, which is the main aim that we are just making it happen at this kind of the time. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. Let me come with you in a short while. Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are. Welcome back. It's Gintu back again to the root of today. It's one-on-one live coverage. We're going to be spinning here and making it happen. As we're going to be starting this kind of the moment here. Today we are in the fish farm project. But this kind of the water, why is it so different from the other one? We're going to be coming to that kind of the epilogue and understanding what's going to be popping out at that kind of the time, because we're going to be having a little bit of the defect. And also, you understand much of the things how they're going to be getting to the field. What has been attacking this kind of the fish pond at this kind of the time? Is it too much rainfall? Or is it much of the people going to be looking in a third eye? But this is just the beginning, as we're going to be commencing and throwing much of the feeds to the fish. And we're going to be understanding, are they in or they're out? And we're going to be understanding, are there people who are predators? Or we have much of the predation that are going to be predating to this kind of the fish pond at this kind of a exposure of the time. This is just the way we're going to be getting it handled, and we're going to be commencing at this kind of the fantastic module. So let's get into it and be in touch to understand how the throwing is.
Wagwan, only Mayani here, the cameraman. Wagwan. Wagwan. So you said when you throw, you know when they come, when they came,
the feeds towards the wind direction.
Huh?
You throw the feeds towards the wind direction.
Where
if the wind is coming from this, blowing towards west, you have to throw feeds from east to west.
We have the wind sock.
Because wind vein. Wind sock and wind vein. and that's the key values also whenever you have this kind of the fish ponds. That's the key value you should be having and understanding. Because some of the characters, like I can show you as an example. You have seen when I throw this way,
I feel
where is this kind of the feeds going? They're just going forward. You can now see the bubbles, huh?
Yeah.
But now let me show you an example so you can just learn it. Come. I want now to throw it oppositely.
Oh.
So as you can now see
the difference
between throwing the feeds opposite and throwing the feeds in
water colorlessness.
Yeah. So I stand here. I was throwing from the far end, coming here.
Yeah.
Now I want to throw from the west, going to the east. Yeah. So you can now see the difference. Look at this. Because of the buoyancy, this kind of the fish pond, it has an outlet. And always, the fish pond is slanting to the outlet. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when I start from that far corner, because I have an outlet there, these feeds that I throw here, we reach to the outlet very fast because they have buoyancy and they scatter. So when you throw them far away, before they could reach there,
the fish could have
reached there and they are eating already.
Yeah, man. Look at there.
Even they are there. Why are they not here? They are at that far end because whenever the food is moving towards here, and you can now understand that it's going to be getting to the other panel. Do you understand?
Yeah, man.
So that's the module of it.
Is it enough to give? What is this?
These the feeds.
Which, the mixture of what?
The fish feeds are so expensive. Like 10, these are 5 kg.
5 kg.
5 kg costs 2,200.
A mixture of what, by the way?
Feeds of fish are a mixture of talk about maize, soybeans. This called talk about sunflowers.
Sunflowers also.
Bone meals. Fish meals. Talk about fish bone meals, and also they are mixed with some crude proteins and also carbohydrates inside. So every kind of the feeds, and not this kind of the cotton seed cake also they are put inside. Talk about rice husks, they are received very completely. Talk about the rice, which is a little bit have the buoyancy, and exactly even ground nuts, they are grounded and they are now coming to have this kind of a mixture.
Let me see.
Exactly, that's how it is.
If you ask me, I will tell you they look like timbers. That's the ones that are being cut
that
from.
You can just take from timbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are so expensive. Eh?
Expensive?
They are very, very expensive. 5 kg goes up to 2,000.
Is it enough to just? I have seen fishes.
Oh, now I want to throw this kind of the feeds. Now you see the impact. Huh? Let me show you. Why is it coming back?
So
it's not getting,
like the outlet is coming this way.
No, not the outlet. The wind direction.
Oh.
So the wind direction is already converted.
Okay.
From the other side now, it's coming to this side. So you have to throw food oppositely.
When are we harvesting? I see the fish is big.
Yeah, the fish are big, but not yet.
But when it hears some of the voice, they go down. Why? Why is they go down when they hear some of the voices?
You understand, everybody has the security pattern. You have to understand it. Eh?
Yeah.
Exactly. So when it comes to the fish, they have this kind of a characterism that will favor them, so as they cannot, even if it's as an insecurity or there's an attack, they have to have that kind of the way. But it's how you treat them. There's a time that the fish will come up to here. Whenever it's how you come with this kind of the fish they are. Let me tell you this. When you go to the hatchery, because the light is going to be lighting, you can now see how big they are. Eh?
They are big, my friend. Let's catch for tonight.
No. No.
Let's be quiet, then they come.
Yeah, they will come. Not that they will not come. They will come. Let you see. Yeah. So this is called aquaculture. 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 Aqua is water. Culture is cultivation. So it's a water cultivation, which means that we are drying much of the fish. You can now see them here. They are now crawling out and everything. So much of the people have never knew that I'm a good fish farmer, a very talented fish farmer.
Yeah, by the way, I see.
And I'm the only person who has existing fish ponds.
In Nyabohanse?
Not in Nyabohanse. Get it a radius of 10 to 20 kilometers diameter.
So
there's no one. Have you ever had anybody who has fish ponds here?
No.
Most of the people have them, like Ernesto have. Ernesto have it, but why is it not working? It's very expensive to cater for the fish farm. Talk about for it to have this kind of a standard of fish. Number one, what is making us to fail about it is number one.
Yeah.
Stealing is over high. You can now see this kind of the land is not fenced.
Yeah.
So a person can come
open
with a bait and they can just throw because they know that, oh, where is Gintu? Gintu is in somebody's construction, Gintu somewhere. Oh, where is he? And they can just know. And they will come and do what? They will come and fish. You understand? Yeah. That's the biggest problem. Number two, we have predators. That's why you see we are keeping this kind of the water not clean. And it should be green, talk about, not green, but we can call it the green blooming. Like the turbidity is a bit different in a way that much of the predators cannot view direct to the bottom line of this kind of the fish farm. So as they cannot be exposed to the predation. And you'll come and find that marabou stocks, talk about They're called kingfishers. They might come and pick them from here. You understand?
Yeah.
So at this kind of the point, that's why you see we are stable. And for you to maintain a fish farm, you should have extra knowledge and you should be there. You personally, not leaving it to somebody who can just come and keep for you that, oh, you know, have you gone and checked the fish? Those kind of the same people. If you are not the one, they are not interested. Whatever, you are the one who is investing. You know how you have suffered to invest. But whenever it comes to somebody to keep it for you, it will be like they're not bothered for it. Whatever happens, there's nothing will get it all lost to them. So you should be a risk taker also. And number 3, when we have heavy rainfall, you can now see how that kind of the fish pond is breaking.
Yeah.
You can now see the collapse. So come to this side.
Let me just ask before we go.
Yeah.
I was having a question. I see like this kind of a food, they look like a dust. How are they eating and it's in water?
You understand one thing you have to understand here is I'm cultivating something called fish farming, and this fish farming, we have a species of fish farming that you can do to your comfort zone, like a fish pond. You understand? And what I'm rearing here is called tilapia. And they're red. They're like a bright red tilapia and a bright black tilapia. You understand?
Yeah.
So this kind of the tilapia, they only eat floating foodstuffs. Only floating.
What?
You understand? They have gills.
What about the maize?
Those kind of those are earthworms.
Earthworms, yeah.
If they are exposed to burrows, do you know burrows?
Burrows, no.
Burrows. You understand? At
The
this kind
matope?
of, at this kind of the edge.
Yeah.
When you insert your hand inside or an arm inside here, you'll find there's a hole created inside here. This is called a burrow, and it's dug with fish whenever it reaches to a time called spawning time. The spawning time is when the fish want to do mating. So this kind of the fish, it's like when you want to marry, you specific, and when you want to marry, you have got a girlfriend, and how do you want to appear to that girlfriend?
Convincing.
No, you should look good, number 1.
Yeah.
Grooming, the grooming should
Smelling
be good. Yeah, and also you should trim your face very nice whenever you go and smile. The girl talks about, this is the gentleman.
Yeah.
And also the walking posture, you understand?
Yeah, man.
Some people are going to be dating and they are walking this way. They talk about, hey, is this Hulk? You understand? So at that 5% of the time, you can come to the conclusion that also the fish, they act the same when you are going to dating. So they start appearing or having some of the colors like bright green, or they're going to be having some bluish at the top of the head. You understand? Okay. And at the tail a bit reddish. So those kind of the colors the female don't have. If they appear to have such kind of the colors, they are now attracting
We have the female and the male.
Yeah.
Are they having sex?
That's why I'm coming to.
Oh.
That's what you want to hear from?
Hey.
I'm coming there now. Now we are talking about the boyfriend and girlfriend of the fish.
Oh, yeah, man.
So when they appear to have different colors, like pale green, you can now see some of the fish, they are pale green. You can see like that ones. There are some which are pale green, some are reddish. So those kind of the colors are the ones that attract the ladies.
Hey.
So when you develop those colors,
handsome
men,
yeah, man.
Handsome boys,
yeah,
so they
boys.
start now appearing. It's like now that coloration is like a gym to much of the ladies. It's like money to some of the ladies. You understand?
Man.
So when now they appear that way, now they go and start constructing their home.
The women or the female?
The male.
The male.
They go to construct a home. Now that home is what I call a barrow.
A barrow.
Have you ever seen I have some fish inside here? When I clear water, you find some spots of water.
In the mud.
Spots of water.
Oh, the bubble?
No, like a pot. Somewhere there's a pot, too many pots, and also inside there the walking part, like this kind of a dike here, you can find some of the holes inside here. They are created with male, and when they create them, they go now and talk about, my girlfriend, I have a home, let's go and stay. You understand?
How did you discover that? How did you discover that?
I'm a linguistic. I'm a linguistic. So So when they go and now talk about, hey baby, I've got a home,
Yeah, man.
and the only thing that you understand sometimes we talk about
Honey.
holiness. There's this kind of the proverb in Swahili or in English that
Entering in a hot soup.
No. There's this kind of a proverb that says about never judge a book by
It's covered.
its cover. So to the fish, or to right now, it's gonna be changing. It's not like that. That never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah,
never judge a bra by its cover. Insert your hand and discover. You understand?
Yeah, man.
You do what?
You
Insert
insert.
your hand inside.
Insecting.
No, insert your hand inside and discover what is inside. That's what the fish are doing. You understand? So whenever you're talking about, I like how I like this kind of the color of your bra. No, to this kind of they go direct. Please, can I categorize? Can I manhandle? Can I deal with you perpendicularly? You understand? So when it comes to that kind of the effect, now they lure those kind of the ladies. And they lure a lady from where it is. And that lady, they select, they know this kind of the lady is mature. Also, like you understand that this lady is mature. If I can have 2 children with this kind of the lady or one, it can be good. So it's the same attraction. They attract like human beings.
Okay.
So when they attract, they now lure that lady to the house that it has created, called a barrow.
Yeah,
so when they come now, they do, the lady is doing what? The lady is laying eggs. And the laying of eggs, it's called mouth breeding.
Oh.
They remove via mouth.
From mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
No sex.
Now I'm coming to that one. So after now, discovering now this kind of the female has laid eggs via the mouth, which is a mouth breeding. And it has now laid it because it's glue-like.
First of all, are they removing the feces?
Fish? Yes. Yeah.
And urinating?
Maybe male sometimes.
Male.
Exactly.
That's
Even
why you
if
talk
right
about
now you
removing
take a
the
fish
eggs from the
you
mouth.
take a fish from here. If you don't know if it's a male or a female, when you press the stomach
By the way,
at
we
the
have
lower,
just
at
talked
the
about-
lower, at the lower, talk about abdomen, and you see waterly structures, you know that's a male. So when now I'm going to that point, now I'm gonna be coming to yours. So after now they go there, the female mouth breathe and remove the eggs, which are sticky, and to the surfaces that are around. The male does something called ejaculation with an immediate effect. Ejaculation. It fertilizes the eggs externally.
With sperms.
Yeah, with sperms.
Just go and just put the fertilizer there.
Yeah, it's just fertilization.
Then it's like the eggs are now.
Now they are fertile already. Then they are not left there. The female again uptake. Uptaking means that they again swallow those eggs.
After the male fertilized?
Now they are fertilized. Now the female uptake it to the mouth. And after uptaking it, it goes and now the hatching happens because the mouth of the fish has the relevant temperatures that are unique in terms of hatching the small fries.
Is it like a snake?
I don't know the characteristics of a snake.
The snake, they just remove the...
No, they just lay eggs and...
they left it there. What about the fish? Are they one...
Now again, they uptake the eggs to the mouth.
No.
Now the hatching happens
after that. Are they the one like a chicken biting the egg, then it removed the fish? Or
no, it's the yolk opens, my friend.
Itself?
Yeah, itself.
Okay.
Inside the mouth of the fish.
Inside?
Inside the mouth of the fish.
So the small fish come from the mouth when she's born?
Then, that kind of the mother now, because it's already a mother, that now period of uptaking or uptaking those kind of the eggs to store them at the mouth so that they can get the relevant temperature for the hatching. It's now the motherhood coming from there.
What about the breastfeeding? The kunyonya?
No, they don't breastfeed, my friend.
They just, when
they come out, then this kind of the mother looks for a lowest point where water is not too much. That's where you can find them at the sides. Most of the fish, come, I show you.
No bread
Look at here. Why are they not in the middle? They're small fingerings. They are not in the middle because water in the middle is too high. They come attach themselves at the sections of the grass where the mother can check on them and they cannot have any kind of, and whenever any kind of insecurity happens to this kind of the fish pond, do you know what happens?
No.
The mother again collects them back to the mouth.
Huh?
Discoveries.
Guys, I'm trying to understand, but I'm like trying to not understanding. I'm trying to like forgetting, getting. No, my son. And why is this red? Are the fish inside?
Yeah, the fish are in. You'll see them coming. This kind of water is a bit changing because of talk about this kind of the farm.
Oh.
This kind of the farm. The person who plowed this farm using a tractor is a very stupid person.
Oh.
Why am I saying so?
He showed.
They plowed this kind of the land longitudinal in a way that from up towards the topography, which is stupidical whenever it comes to the.
So the water is running majestically.
So whenever water now gets that kind of a channel of a tractor, water comes up to the spot.
Like it's a Ferrari.
Yeah. This is what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, by the way.
This is the channels of how the tractor was plowing. So whenever water gets that kind of where that kind of a plow passed, water now comes from up with that kind of the section up to where? Up to the fish pond. That's what is affecting. And this is where water is coming from. Come.
So is there any effective when the water run inside, or it's gonna be bring some of the profit there?
You understand we have positive and negative impact. This is the channel that is bringing much of the
This
water.
is too much.
Yeah?
This is too
so
much.
you can now see where this kind of the water is coming in through. It's here. You can discover it, eh?
Yeah.
These are just the sand that water is coming inside here through this kind of the place. You can even see the area is. And now you can also discover when this kind of the water has come, it has made this kind of the area soften in a way that it has already collapsed. You can now see this kind of the fish pond. It has collapsed inside in a way that this kind of the outer edge where we are just stepping is called a dike. It should be so strong enough to withstand the water capillarity that's happening from the down.
Yeah,
so it cannot affect this kind of the water. Now the positive impact about this kind of the water, one is that it has natural food. That this water comes with natural food, and whenever it comes inside here,
like natural
earthworms,
food.
number one.
Okay.
Number two, it comes with nutrients that were in that kind of the garden, and whenever they deposit them here.
What about urea that people put in the shamba?
That's what I'm talking about. That's the nutrients that are in that kind of the farm. So whenever they come here, they help in terms of the growth of they are called phytoplanktons.
No, my son.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have phytoplanktons and
Syntoplanktons. I'm not again. Some words you are throwing into an improgram.
Phytoplanktons are the plants that talk about they come out inside water. They are inside water. Phytoplanktons.
Oh,
like algae.
Hey, now I get you. You know you speak the hard English.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah. So these are the phytoplanktons. So this kind of the water, whenever it comes in, it comes with fertility that help in terms of phytoplanktons in the fish, and the fish will just benefit from that phytoplankton in terms of food, nutrients. Eh?
Yeah, man.
So number two, whenever this kind of the water comes inside, again like right now, it has made this kind of the water to look dirtier, but it's not dirty. This kind of the water now is very essential in terms of making sure that there's no predator can view direct to see what is happening inside.
That's the first prevention.
It prevents also this kind of the coloration that you see here. So it's already prevention.
So like a person who wants to be a thief, to steal, he will not see the fish.
Talk about that. This has nothing. You understand? So
yeah,
already
man.
it's a prevention.
But down there, you see? Shining.
Yeah, I see. So when it comes to the negative, is when this kind of the water will come in excess, and it fills this fish pond, and it talk about it collapse. Maybe the fish pond collapse, and you find that maybe this kind of the water will come out. If it could be in a way that this fish pond was filled with this water, rain water, and comes out, it means that there are some of the fish that will get out with that water that is excess. and it will fill the fish pond in an excess way that that fish pond doesn't need that volume of water, and it will not withstand. You understand, this water has the volume, and that volume has an effect. Talk about the forces that are applied inside here, tension forces, and which causes much of the water even to break much of the wallings. You understand? And that's why you see.
Can here be blocked?
Which one?
Like here?
Yeah.
Like that wall can be blocked there?
It can be broken. It can be broken, and it goes to the second fish pond or the first fish pond. And you find the first fish pond is full, and it breaks to the river. Now you find there's no fish. You find all the fish and the water gone completely. So that's the effect of this kind of, but I'm gonna be digging a tunnel, which you're gonna be controlling this kind of the erosion that's gonna be coming in. So,
and the next question, I have been seeing you throwing 2 hands. Is it enough for the fish to eat, or you are to give them another one? Or
you understand the fish according to the size. They eat food according to the size. Let me tell you this today. When you see a fish like this one,
these ones are many. Let me just.
They're big, eh?
Yeah. Look at them.
I told you the big ones.
And they hear the sound.
Yeah, you can now see. Whenever we reach close, they'll disappear. Eh? Yeah, they will disappear.
Give them food, they come.
Let me give them some food.
So this one is the one that's having big fishes. I just see that this one is the one having big fish.
Exactly. This has because of also when you are rearing some of the fish. Let me come to this kind of the conclusion. I tell you, when you are rearing this kind of the fish, we have something that you have to understand. The fish pond, according to the fertilization you are doing to the fish pond, you know we are fertilizing the pond. Fertilizing, it means that you can use 3 types of fertilization in this kind of the pond. Number 1, you can use cow dung, the fresh cow dung.
From the cow.
Yes, like this cow, maybe it removes some waste there. You take that green and throw it here immediately where it's green. Number 1, it's already, you know, it's like manure. Whenever it comes here, it changes or it turns water into green, which is the green turbidity. That greenness is what we call the green turbidity, which whereby this kind of the fish will start feeding on that green turbidity, which is the algae. And also that cow dung, it has nutrients relevant for the growth of what? For the growth of crops. So it will trigger the growth of much of the algae that the fish will be feeding from. And you can just use also other fertilizers like a DAP fertilizer, diammonium sulfate, or diammonium phosphate, or CAN, which is a calcium nitrogen. So you can just use them, but DAP is the most, which is a diammonium phosphate. You can use it in a way that you can use it in a low quantity, not like you can just use the cow dung, or you can just use the chime. It will just a bit take a huge amount of it, but the one that is mostly acknowledged, you can just use the cow dung or the chime. The chime ni ubuhu.
Oh,
the chime that you cut you bisect the stomach, and you can just excavate some of unfinished product of the cow dung, and you can just use them here. So those are just what we call fertilization of the pond, and it acts and it works very efficiently. And you can now make sure that the fish pond, so this kind of the fish pond, it has bigger because the fertilization that this fish pond has, and also the larger, because it's the biggest than all, you can see. So also this kind of the fish, they rely, if you want your fish to grow quickly, you have to make sure that the surface area exposed for them. Also 3 fish per meter square, and they will grow very quickly. They will go, because it's a 300 meter square. It means that you can get some of, it has to take like 900 fish. So as 900 fish can be in each meter square, you can put 3. So as you can have 900 fish, you can stock them here. But me, I go out to extent of getting 1,000 per each fish pond, because it's advised that 100 doesn't have any kind of the cost. So that's why you see the fish pond is big, and the playing zone and the area is bigger, and they can have better playing zone, and they can just be so fantastic here. That's what I mean.
Wow. I have a flash now. I have a flash.
That's now enough to those ones.
And that one?
They're gonna be getting there a bit. I was telling you something that you have to understand, and it's one of the things that you should learn from the people, the genius people from the field,
Yeah, man.
like us. You feed the fish according to the size eye, the size of an eye. You can see the size of an eye. Those are the particles. You can see this kind of the particles, a bit smaller. Why? The size of an eye reflects the solid food stuff that it can swallow. You can understand?
Yeah,
so when it be bigger than the eye, it cannot swallow it. So you gauge and you make sure that we have the grade, the grade, or the we can call them particles, the solid particles. Like if you have the fish is a bit like we have grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. Grade 1 is a bit like flour. Number 2, grade 2 is a bit having some particles smaller. Number 3, it's having a bit bigger. Now grade 3, it's where we call it the pellets. Now the pellets get in. Talk about the pellets, first size, second size, third size. Now whenever they go to the fourth size, it's now the bigger particles. And also the eye of a fish, it's so bigger.
Even
so
the mouth.
Exactly. You feed it according to the size of an eye. That particle should not be bigger than the size of an eye. That's how you feed them. You got it?
They see that they are just putting the mouth up.
Yeah, that's the module of feeding of them. That's the module of feeding.
Putting the mouth, then
yeah, it goes and it opens this way, then it goes this way. So it collects that food stuff. Then water comes out through the cup. Talk about this is called the gills, and the food remains as it's gonna be swallowed inside. That is it, exactly. So guys, we are back to you, and everything gonna be so fantastic at this kind of the module. And we have Mayan here. Today was a cameraman. How is everything?
I was the cameraman.
Exactly.
Cameraing.
Everything is so good.
Everything is so good.
I see the nature is nurturing.
The nature is nurturing.
Yeah,
I have learned something, but some of the words I was like, you are
you are telling me you want to excavate a fish pond in the
swamp.
Swamp.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So this is the good learning, because even there we have different types of fish ponds. You know that?
Yeah.
We have earthen fish pond. These ones are called earthen fish ponds. Why are they called earthen fish ponds? They are dug down. The fish pond is down. They are dug and the water comes out on itself. We have liners. You have to put some of the polythene, HDPE, high density polythene.
Last question for me. How long do you take to harvest?
It depends with the feeds and the market demand.
So the more you feed, the way they grow.
The way they grow. Your money, talk about your food stuffs, it's like you are putting in an M-Pesa. The more you feed them,
the more they grow.
The more they grow. But they reach at a point, they never grows. Do you know
why?
that?
When? Which age?
The age of size 3,
5?
size 3 to go to 4. And size 4 to 5. They don't grow much. It's like right now. When you are a baby, how are you growing?
Very fast.
Very fast. Right now?
For now, I don't see the days are going.
So that's how even the fish are. They reach at a size.
Yeah.
Whether you eat and re-eat.
What are those?
Those are small fish.
The one that have been born?
Yeah.
They look like the insect that they can
those are called, you understand, whenever a fish gives birth.
You talk about the size of the food, the size of food that the fish eats. What about the size that you gave the
small ones?
Yeah,
that's
small
size 1, which is a flower.
How are they going to eat that big fish?
Because this kind of you can see even my hand here.
Oh, the dust
one. Yeah, the dust one they can eat.
Okay.
You understand it?
Yeah, man.
That's how everything is. So guys, keep it tuned, keep it locked. We're going to be updating you much about whatever going to be coming out and learning much of 2-3 essential things that we're going to be learning up to and also getting it in touch. If you're going to be supporting us, support us so we can just make it happen. Eh?
Yeah, man.
Exactly. So we are now coming out from this kind of the video a bit, much more coming and talking about how the things will be popping out and each kind of the time. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. Much more coming to you in a short while.